Now, on Wednesday, the Department of Health and Human Services fessed up, saying that the cost to help states set up the insurance exchanges under Obamacare are going to be double. That's right, double the estimated $2 billion. The cost actually will come in at $4.4 billion for 2012 and 2013, and the bill will reach $5.7 billion in 2014. Now, the exchanges were set up so small businesses and individuals not covered by their employers could compare and shop for plans. One of the states that declined the exchanges is Texas. Earlier, I spoke to the state's Attorney General Greg Abbott to ask him why. All right, Greg, Texas is one of the 26 states that has not joined in with the exchange program and doesn't plan to expand Medicaid. Why not?
On the exchanges, what the federal government really wanted the states to do was to be federal subcontractors with us picking up the tab for doing their work. As we've seen just this last week, Sebelius came out and said that the cost of operating these exchanges is going to more than double in price. This is going to be a very costly operation. It's going to be an operation that now the federal government is going to have to pick up. And frankly, because of the challenges at implementing these exchanges across the entire United States of America, Governor, this is going to be just one of the reasons why I think Obamacare is ultimately going to implode. Your other question was about Medicaid expansion. Let me explain why we're not doing the Medicaid expansion here in the state of Texas, and that is because the United States Supreme Court in the Obamacare decision came out and specifically said that this was the Hotel California situation. States can check into the system, but once you check in, you cannot check out. If we check into this system where the federal government is going to reimburse the states at the rate of 100% for 2 years and then ratchet down to 90%, Governor, we would be entering into a contractual agreement with a party on the other side that is $16 trillion in debt. They will not be able to continue to reimburse the states at that rate. They will continue to ratchet down the reimbursement of the states, meaning that the state of Texas and all the other states that were to opt into the system would be picking up even greater percentages of the tabs of the bill, cutting into our ability to provide things like education, transportation, the other kinds of things that states are supposed to be providing.
Well, there's been so much talk about how much pressure states are under. I talked to some governors and attorney generals from around the country, and I mean, they're under a lot of just squeeze from providers, from hospitals, from other medical practitioners who want all of this federal money coming in. Have you guys felt squeezed in Texas? Are there people putting the pressure on you and saying, hey, this is free money, we've got to take advantage of it?
Governor, I really believe that people are recognizing two or three different things. One, they're recognizing, as we're learning more details about how Obamacare really works, they're seeing the magnitude of the problems with the system and how Obamacare really may not work at all. Another thing we're seeing, Governor, and that is the health care providers, the doctors who are being called upon to provide the care under the Obamacare program, under the Medicaid system, they themselves are opting out of providing health care under the system because they're losing money on patients and they can't make out of it in volume just because they treat more patients, and losing money on each patient doesn't mean they can treat more people. And so what we're finding is that under Obamacare, there will be less access to health care, not more access to health care. And so people are quickly coming under the recognition that really the state of Texas idea is the superior idea, and that is for the federal to provide a block grants to state so the states can best create a program that will be truly effective for both the patients here in the state as well as the health care providers here in the state.
We appreciate your perspective. Attorney General Greg Abbott of Texas, great to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Governor. Always my pleasure.
All right.